Hey students, I am here with a checkout video for English 104. I want to make sure that you know some of the basic things that you need to be doing at the very end of the semester. One of those is that you need to do a final check of your paper. So before you turn it in, make sure that when you go through your paper, you have a minimum of 6 full pages spilling on to the 7th. You need to make sure that you have a works cited page, and that works cited page matches the sources that you actually use within your body paragraphs and paper. That means that the first word of each entry on your on your works cited page should match the in-text citation for where you use that source. You want to make sure that you have a source and a citation within each body paragraph. That means you're using a source within each one, and that anytime you quote or paraphrase, you have an in-text citation directly after that. Okay. You want to have the minimum type of sources. That means you've got to have 6 sources overall, a minimum of 6 sources overall. 2 of them have to come from the databases. They have to be sorry, 2 of them come from the databases scholarly sources, and then 3 of them have to come from the library databases overall. You want to make sure that you go back and you revise your thesis statement to fit your paper. So don't just simply write your thesis statement now and think, okay, I'm done with it. The thesis statement should be one of the last things you revise in your paper because you want to fit it to your paper rather than having your paper fit to your thesis. Okay, so go back and revise that. As you are going through your works cited page, remember there are some resources on Moodle to use in order to check your entries. Purdue OWL is perhaps the best place to go to find specific entries that you can mimic. So you would just simply go to Google and type in Purdue OWL, and then go to MLA Works Cited, just like we showed in class and that we talked about when we were going through the annotated bib. Okay. Another thing that you want to make sure that you're doing is once you go and submit your final essay under the final persuasive research essay submission, click out of it and go back in and make sure that your submission saved and that it is the proper submission, because we are short on time at the end of the semester. And I don't want you to be submitting a paper late because you didn't make sure that it was submitted there. So always go in and check to make sure that that submission is there. For the rest of the time, so once you submit that paper, there's a couple things that you want to make sure that you're doing. The most important is you want to make sure that you're checking your email on a regular basis. Don't just submit the paper and never come back to your email, because I may need to contact you if there is an issue with plagiarism in your paper, so that we can hopefully get it figured out and get it taken care of, so that the paper doesn't receive a 0. So make sure that you are checking your email. Also, you want to make sure that you understand where you need to fall in the course overall in order to pass with the minimum requirements. So a C in the course satisfies MTA requirements, and that is a 73.4%. So to get a C in the course, you have to have at least a 73.4%. Okay, so those are kind of the main checkout procedures. Just make sure that you're checking your paper over for those things at the beginning of this video. Make sure that you are rechecking for plagiarism, right? You're checking all of your sources and that that they're on the works cited page, that you have your in-text citations. Make sure that you actually submitted your essay in the submission by going back and clicking on that and making sure it's the right one. Continue to check your email from here till the end of the semester, just in case I have to contact you. And then one of the last things that I'm asking you to do is to make sure that you do complete that course evaluation in order for me to receive feedback from you, so that I can make the course better. I can know what worked and what didn't. Okay, so thank you very much, guys, and I look forward to seeing your final papers that you produce.